Then I just read something. Our topic is different. Don't pay no mind to the. This is Mental Health Wednesday. Good morning. Matt will not be with us this morning. He
Oh
has an
man,
appointment.
I
So
have
we
my couch
will.
ready.
we will some. So we're gonna save this one. We're gonna put a pin in that, put in perspective on fear, kind of taking the conversation we had last week, bringing it into a more a proper environment. But so we're gonna put a pin in that. We'll discuss it next week. I was reading something this morning. We're probably gonna talk about a lot of different stuff. So there's this company called Hello Alice. Hello Alice. And I didn't send out my text this morning. And if you don't know who they are, they're basically, you know how as a nonprofit you can get grants, things of that nature. Hello Alice is a space to get grants for-profit business owners. So, Hello Alice. Um, so I just got an email from them. So apparently they are being sued by an organization called America First Legal. So they apparently were offering a grant, 10 grants, 25,000 to 10 black owned small businesses. So the lawsuit says that they are violating civil rights, probably because it's for black owned businesses.
Only.
So yeah. So like why do I bring that up? Because this is how things get to the Supreme Court. you know, it
Oh
starts
yeah.
here, it goes, because it has to start in the smaller courts, the lower courts. They have to, and until you can't have, and in some respect, I get the angle of where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like because uh, it is in essence discriminating against non black owned small businesses. Um, but we know for the most part, a lot of
Well,
things were created because we didn't have any opportunities. There were, doors were being shut on us. So it's like we need to make our own.
opportunities, the capital. You know,
Right, right.
like
So we'll see. Because I kind of want to see if it's going to transpire into more than just because I'm sure this is not their first um, place that they're suing. This organization, and so I'm gonna write it down and see who backs it. How big is this organization?
right.
Because that matters as well. Let's see, American First Legal for your own purposes.
Wow.
First Legal. Yeah. So that's
Like I get it, but like a lot of times our counterparts have, they get money from family members, to invest
oh
into
yeah,
their business, right?
right,
We tend not to have that at our disposal. We're like, what's the started from the gutter, now we're here, right? So we want to get here, but not all of
yeah.
us, are
Got the
musically
capital.
talented, right? To get found that way. So we have to do it other ways, and we can get, a capital investment, a grant or something towards to get our business started,
Right,
or keeping it going.
right.
Shouldn't be anything wrong with that. I ran an AAU program, and you know to make sure that the things were covered for the kids and not keep tapping
Okay.
parents' pockets. I
Right.
received a grant from from a hospital that they were looking for those
Nice.
opportunities, because
Okay.
tax write off for them. But hey,
Right.
I didn't come out of pocket about it to rent the team bus for the weekend. This time I was like,
Right.
oh shoot,
Yeah,
Mrs. Banks
that's
will be
all that
mad at
matters.
me now. So
Right.
um,
Definitely.
yeah, it's I get it, and they got it's not coming for us. Even
What's
with
up, Jeff? Good morning.
you take it back to the 40 acres and a mule type thing, right? Did we all
Right.
really get it? And we did get it. It was like, okay, then we gave it back and we worked it, right?
We lost it. Right.
Yeah.
Lost a
So
lot.
it's
And then we got robbed. Some place just got straight deboed. They stole the land, and it's a lot of that going on. It's funny, right? So, and I don't know, Jeff came in the building. I thought about when I used to work at Costco, and so I worked at the membership desk, and people set up like business memberships, and a lady was setting up an account for an organization. I can't remember the name. It had an interesting name. And I was like, what kind of business is this? And she said, we're a business that give scholarships. I was like, oh wow, scholarships. And she, listen, her face was like, we give scholarships to our Jewish community. And I was like, her face was like, I was like, it's all good. I was like, well, I was like, we have black scholarships. We have, things. I was like, it's cool. Her face was just like,
she's
Jewish.
She was ashamed.
I think she was. I'm like, it's all good because I get it. Like you got sometimes you're trying to make sure your people you're straight. Because you feel like it's challenging in certain spaces to get funding for certain things, and you set aside for that, right?
I'm not
line. I don't.
nothing at all.
Oh man, so
they're supporting theirs, and it's fine.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it.
But I feel like I said, this lawsuit this is gonna be the moment where these things are gonna change. You're not gonna be able to word it that way, and I've been feeling that way for a while. Every time I see offering towards black businesses specifically, or African American specifically, some of the minority, they broaden it a little more, but I feel like a lot of it's gonna begin to change some, going forward. I mean, like even I've heard, Candace Owens say things about I won't say getting rid of, but the black colleges or like black magazines. Like, do we really need a lot of this stuff now? You gotta come with a toaster and qualify. Jeff said that for my podcast people. We didn't say that. That was Jeff. That was all Jeff. That was all Jeff. Let me get McCory in the building. Good morning, sir. Whoa, hold on. Wait.
Happy Wednesday.
Yes.
Happy Wednesday to you, sir. You're like a shining star right there.
Huh?
Right? You're like a shining star.
Yeah. How's everybody?
It's doing
good. So I started off the conversation talking about a company called Hello Alice, and they provide funding for-profit businesses like grants and things of that nature. Like grant, they show listings of grants, kind of like some websites do for nonprofits, but these are for-profit businesses. And so I just received an email this morning about, they're getting sued by an organization called America First Legal. Basically, they're getting sued because they offered I want to make sure I say it correctly, grant. They offered a grant for 10 Black-owned small businesses. So they offered a $25,000 grant to 10 Black-owned small businesses, and they're being sued because they're violating civil rights. For civil rights violation.
Offering money to Black-owned businesses?
Yes, specific.
Or by offering money to only Black-owned businesses?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So we just
Yeah.
So, oh,
America first.
America first, legal. America.
Sound like they was out there on January 6th.
I mean, I have no issue with, a level playing field if the playing field was actually level.
Right,
Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
I have no issue with the level playing field if the playing field is actually level. We shouldn't have to do that.
We should.
Right. I mean, and I'm with it because I was kind of feeling that too. I'm like, I get it. I get the legal precedents, because legally on paper it does. It looks very, possibly discriminatory. But we all know why these things are done and created because it's like,
Well, to me, it's not a matter of discrimination. It's a matter of survival. How else are we going to make it if we don't carve out some, carve out some sections and create some opportunities for equity, some opportunity for capital for small businesses because they get turned down so much. And so I don't like the fact that it has to be done.
Right. 100%.
Yeah.
Right. But if you look at it like this, this is not a grant, but like appearing before, going to traffic court and appearing and we all appearing before a judge. I showed up in a suit and tie. This lady showed up in BDUs. Is it still called BDUs these days? I don't know what they call it.
Battle dress uniform, yeah.
Okay. She showed up in her BDUs, right? Judge went to her, asked her questions, and she been out the military for like 10 years, but she just showed up wearing her BDUs, right? She even said it, admitted it. Judge goes like this. Just like this. Thanks for your service. Tickets thrown out. I show up, the cop had the date wrong on my ticket, the wrong year, and everything.
Wow.
And
right.
He's like, oh, well, you gotta give Mr. Banks a chance to review the tickets that you messed up. Oh, that's Mr. Banks? Oh, let's go ahead and do this. You gotta pay. Click. I'm like, where was the fairness there? Like, we're supposed to be level, we're part of the judge, that balance of the scales. This person showed up with this on it. It was prejudice against, right? So should I sue now? Like, hey,
I'll tell you what,
in the military anymore. I could have showed up with my BDUs too.
If you were standing behind me in the line getting my my driver's license or my registration, somebody would be mad that I don't have to pay for that stuff because I'm a veteran.
Oh, right.
I'm not mad.
Right.
Okay.
Why does he not have to pay? Because he served his country.
Right.
Well,
True.
She admitted she only did the 4 years or whatever.
See, you say only, but I say try basic training.
Right. I can't even get in that conversation. I feel you.
Well, I had all the
ROTC for your service.
I had all the ROTC experiences in airborne school, so I didn't do basic, but
there's a difference.
Well, I rappelled out of a helicopter,
Okay.
So,
okay.
But see, as a young guy, rappelling out of a helicopter doesn't seem dangerous at all. Where's the challenge in that?
It was when I couldn't step on when I stepped on the helicopter skid and I couldn't form that L with my body.
Oh, you couldn't fold.
I couldn't fold.
Your pride was messing with you.
And the sergeant said, "Hey, kid, give me a nice swift kick in the midsection." And I went down. I was like, "Oh, that's it." You let that go. Like,
you gonna fold today. You gonna fold today.
And then you had the guys. You got to go. You had to say air assault as you go down. That's.
Wow.
So I did a little something. I got
you were at Fort. Was that at Fort Campbell? Was that at in Carolina?
Man, it's so long ago.
I
I'm
know
trying
that's
to
right,
forget
Jeff.
these memories.
I
I think it was in Carolina.
Carolina? Okay.
Yeah.
Because the aerosol
man.
school is Fort Campbell.
Wow.
On rappel, on belay.
So I got some street cred. Just a little bit of street cred, but like you said, I
A
didn't
little
do
street kid. Look, you should have came in. You should have came in the uniform. You should
I
have came
should
in the
have, but
uniform.
you know, again.
Oh, you better.
I was a young fry guy. I had a 28 waistline. I wasn't fitting. If I'd have showed up, I would have been like, "Man, I'm coming here with those BDUs."
If I had been in the military, I'd been in trouble. I'd be wearing that uniform everywhere, getting free coffees, discounts.
Well, see, that's the thing. You know, there was a time that you weren't supposed to be in your BDUs. Walking outside off post.
Right.
And in the Navy, you still can't do it.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What you wear on the deck in the Navy for your work uniform in the Navy cannot be worn off base.
Yeah, but yeah, so talking about the level playing fields, it wasn't a level playing field there in the court, and there's and I wasn't even going off of race right there, right? But
right.
But for the businesses, it's still like you show it to the bank, like, yeah, I need this to get started. They're like, yes, sir. So you're missing a couple more documents. you have a folder this big with everything. Like, now what documents?
a couple more documents.
It's battle dress uniform, Jeff. Battle dress uniform.
I was wondering. I was in my head. I was going through a lot of acronyms trying to figure out.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I got you uniform. Okay. Let's work there.
Battle dress.
Gotcha. Which makes sense then. We're going to be used outside of non-battle situations.
Right.
Right. I guess it makes sense. That makes sense. So I don't know where to go today. We're on. Welcome everybody to the Brothers of Legacy. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Mama Corey. Again, happy birthday. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I guess Larry said happy birthday. So he said had a wonderful birthday. Awesome. Good morning, Lisa. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you share. Sharing is caring. So I was, it's Mental Health Wednesday. Usually Matt comes through. I was going to have him talk about putting perspective on fear and kind of taking a different road to our conversation that we had last week. But we're not going to talk about that because he's not here. I mean, we could talk about perspective on fear. We kind of talked about it last week. So I kind of wanted his professional perspective on that. So
on what now?
Thank you guys for rocking with us. What's up?
You said you wanted his professional position on
perspective
what?
on it. On fear and just kind of just dealing in things of that nature. So we don't have to stay in that space per se. So today, and I just mentioned the American First Legal, it's kind of popped up, and I was like, that's interesting. I just wanted to throw that out there, just kind of see what you guys thought of that, and feeling the direction that's going. What's on you guys' mind this now Freestyle Wednesday?
How about
life, kids?
How about the current state of disarray in Congress?
Oh man,
yeah,
that's bananas. And it's crazy. There's this. I've been trying to figure out his name. I used to listen to him on the radio in Chicago, and he, I probably say almost 9 years ago, he was talking about the imploding of the Republican Party. He'd already been talking about it. He said it's coming. He said, y'all, it is. He said they are fractioning off. And this was 9 years ago. He's like, there's different fractions of the Republican Party that's just they're imploding. And so now we come to the head. And I don't think this is the first time a speaker has been ousted, right? Is this the first time?
No.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
I guess they did take a vote, but he didn't get. They didn't win. Right. I guess he remained in his seat. So yeah.
Right. Well, Newt Gingrich, right? Was it Newt Gingrich?
Get him out, but it's the first time someone's been ousted. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Right. People come close.
100 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was shaky going in. They already had their doubts about him from the beginning. Remember, if you recall, when he had to go through just to get the number of votes. I mean,
right. His people weren't really supporting him like that.
Right. And then what I don't like about it is they he's on the news, he goes, I blame the Democrats for my ousting. And I'm like, really? No, I gotta read up on this. All right. I'm sorry. I have to step away real quick.
Okay, no problem. I hear it. I hear the rumble. The beauty of live podcasting. It's kind of it's I don't know. It caught me by surprise in a sense, but not really, because I guess then they set up this rule for them to do that to him. That was part of the concession for him to get the job, right? Like this rule of
when he got the job, people said he made too many promises already. It's like it's not going to last because he made too many promises.
Too many promises.
Yeah, so none of this is a surprise. I mean, it's a surprise in the sense that they actually did it, but it's not a surprise that it was coming because we did see it coming.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about it. I just know that we have to pray. The people in the nation have to be a prayerful people for the heart of this nation because of so many dynamics that are taking place. That's what I know.
Yeah,
that's all I know. Nothing else. We got to pray. Pray for our leaders.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to get Donald Trump as a speaker.
Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Somebody Google what is it? What's the qualifications for that? It's probably nothing. just being a born American for that position too. Is that another born American position?
Yeah, we've learned there are loopholes.
Right. I'm gonna Google that one because that's what's that?
We've only learned because nobody expected us to get to this point.
Right. Like they'll never just vote anybody in. This has never happened. He said, what did McCarthy do wrong?
He made somebody mad.
Oh yeah. And he honestly wanted to do that. Actually, the grandstander, Matt Gaetz, he was kind of coming for him about some allegations. He had something going on. So
yeah, Matt Gaetz
was already pissed. Right. And he was already pissed. Matt Gaetz was pissed at him personally.
Yeah, I think there were eight Republicans that voted alongside the Democrats. I mean, it was like 216 to 210 or something like that was the vote.
Right.
But I don't know. But what's interesting is to watch Fox last night.
Oh, dang.
That's what people miss. People, you should have taken the opportunity to watch Fox News.
I usually do.
They didn't know what to do. It was wild.
We're gonna roll to commercial for the next hour while we figure out what we're gonna talk about and how we're gonna position ourselves.
We're gonna run to old reruns. Talk about the disarray of the Republican Party was a sight to behold.
Wow.
To listen to them talk about the Republican Party in a negative fashion was a sight to behold.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's like, how do you? It's like because every segment, no matter, even if it's just straight news, they got a position on it. I can imagine it like I can't have a position on this. No matter what I say, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like no matter where I stand.
You know how the news stations are, right? They have like on CNN, you have 4 Democrats and 1 Republican, sitting on the panel.
Right. Yes.
On Fox, you have 4 Republicans and 1 Democrat.
1 Democrat, right?
Let me quote Fox News minus the name. The host says, as much as I don't want to give her room to talk, I must give her an opportunity. You've been waiting on this for a long time. Go ahead. Do your slamming. She says, no, that's not what I'm here for.
Right.
She's like, okay, no, all kidding aside, I'll make this long.
I'll make this long.
It was hilarious, man. It was hilarious.
Oh man, listen, that's wild. That's why I said, yep. He said they did say that. Oh, did say they want to do that. Impeach Biden, Harris, and Trump becomes president, being speaker.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, so I think exactly.
So anybody,
like I said, we need to pray for America.
Yeah. Look up what the qualifications are to be speaker. Do they even have to hold a congressional office to be speaker? I hope so. At least you have to at least hold a congressional office to be speaker of the House. Please tell me you can't just walk in on that job. Please tell me you can't just walk in. Listen, I'm all about, giving folks a chance, and sometimes qualifications are too high, but some spaces I feel need some level of qualification. And I'm probably retracting some words I probably said decades ago, like, man, they need to get some regular folk up in here. Nah, I'm kind of pull that back. I need some folks that know how politics works. Like, need to have some ideas, not too much corruption. I take a little bit because I get it. Sometimes you got to make deals you don't want to make.
But you have to be careful. You got to be careful of the deals that you make and who you make them with.
Right.
Because certain people are going to hold you to your commitment.
Right.
And when you fail to honor the commitment,
right,
it's going to, and that's what happened with McCarthy. He didn't break any laws or anything.
No.
He just, I think some would say he broke rank or broke code. Right.
Yeah. I mean,
but to have Matt Gaetz leading the charge from Florida, that's the part that got me. Right. The fact that Matt Gaetz wanted him out and got him out is amazing. But listen,
right?
All the leaders got together to crucify Jesus. Funny how you can find common ground, right? Now, I am not implying by any stretch or comparing McCarthy to my Lord and Savior. No.
He gonna say it though. I feel like he gonna say it too. He gonna say it somewhere.
They said it about Trump. They called Trump the Savior.
He did, right. They crucified him. Right. We can only have one. My bad. Trump is already the savior. McCarthy can't be the savior too. My bad. One per party.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, like Pat said, just pray, guys, because it's crazy. I'm sure it kind of caught people by surprise in a sense, because like you see it, but you're like, they're not really about to oust their own guy, because that's like they're not about to just get rid of their own guy, Okay. Oh gosh, Jeff said Google's just said you need a majority vote, and you don't have to be in Congress.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't want to say it out loud, but yeah.
America, I'm gonna do the Bernie Mac. America, this is ridiculous.
I'm running.
America, we need it.
I'm submitting my name.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to DC. I'm gonna stand on a milk crate. Say, hey, I got something to say.
Slavery was a choice.
That'll get me elected.
Reparations is for the weak.
That'll get you some votes.
Oh, okay, Richard. I got you. You had a long comment. it said it's getting mighty interesting here in the United Kingdom with the general election, probably by October 2024. A new Conservative PM speech as candidate of change. I'm gonna say that Willist Party being in power 13 years, currently 20 points behind. Oh, okay, seems like some things are gonna change. Some things are gonna change. Look, and this bologna and cheese right here. But then, you know what? That's, I guess, $223,000 a year.
Yeah,
I think the president makes about. I thought the president makes about two. No, he makes $5 now. I think they make 500. You know, I mean, I ain't tripping. These are some powerful positions. You got to pay folk. you got to make sure they're above the bribery state. You know, like you can't. Yeah, I ain't even tripping on what they get paid. I ain't even tripping. Because they need to get enough.
200 grand and always getting moved to the front of the line and never having to pay for your meals. I'd say that's a pretty good life. Right. You're driven around everywhere. You don't even need a car.
Right. Stack all that money. That's why they always, those dudes never have to worry about money ever.
Yeah.
You do a couple of years of that, you straight. Richard said, "I'll take the speaking job." I know that's right. Oh man, I can't. America, we need some standards. America, we need some standards. We need to have, what do they call it? A convention for the Constitution. We need to bring up some standards, guys. We need to come together. Need something. Listen, you ain't got to be college educated. Just hold an office. Just at least hold an office. You could be a what's that in Chicago? They call them not the mayor. Just hold an office. At least one term, and then you can have anything you want that you can get elected for. You just got to qualify. There needs to be a qualifier. That's it. All right. Oh, he said from old country. Right. From the old country. Come on, Richard. Come on over. You probably don't have to be a born American for that position. Just come on over, Richard. We need you, Richard. We need to bring back old school. Let's see. So continue to pray. Can you imagine the brain damage being in office? Oh man. Whew. It's crazy. So listen, guys. Appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure you are texting. He said what?
I was saying, Jeff said, can you imagine the brain damage being in office?
Oh, well, yeah.
Think about, they started looking at the hair turning gray for presidents, right?
Right.
When you think about what Bill Clinton looked like going into office, right, and what he looked like coming out of office. Right? What Bush looked like going in, what Bush looked like coming out. He looked the same.
Right.
What Barack Obama looked like going in and coming out. He went in with his hair looking like you. He came out with his hair looking like my beard.
Right.
I mean, it was the most significant change to me was Barack Obama.
Yeah.
His hair turned gray. Yeah.
I mean, but think about the Bush. I mean, he already been in the family. He already knew the secrets. He already knew. I mean, could you imagine like the first couple of days of knowing the truth? Like what's really going on?
Well, some people are born into a culture, into a system that recognizes that. And that's the difference between what we look like and what others look like. Right. And in those positions, we get in there and it's like, oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
Uncle Ray was right. You're like, all along.
Yeah.
He was right.
What's amazing is Donald Trump went in with his hair orange and he came out orange.
Right.
No change.
Right. No change.
He didn't even lose any hair.
He said, right. People always mad at you not making. He said, never making the right decisions. Right.
Hey, right. To whom much is given, much is required. It's hard being at the top.
Listen,
now I'm beginning to question whether that is the top.
Right. Rod said, at least held office in your high school student council.
To be speaker.
Something. Jeff, at least he said Donald ain't changed a bit. He just same dude that went in, Same dude that came out.
Well, we don't know what he really looks like because we don't see him without makeup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And if you don't think he wears makeup every time he steps out of the house, just catch him on the golf. That's why they never zoom in on his face on the
right. You're right. That is very good. You're right, because it's always you see him in the hat. It's like you know it's him.
Yeah,
but he's always like you can't see his face. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the team. He said student council had to have good grades. Right. Something. America. We need to change standards. Something.
I volunteered in the cafeteria during lunch.
Right. Right. You were the lunch leader.
Yeah.
I was lunch leader back in 85. But we're most likely to lead lunch. So yeah, we need some standards, guy. That's I need to find some political folks. We need some stand. We need to change some things. It's crazy. Like, and the more we go through, the more I Google and more I'm just disappointed. Like, you could just do that. It's just like you could just do that.
Richard.
You said Europe won the Ryder Cup.
We know Europe won the Ryder Cup, Richard. You're not. Congratulations.
And then what they call
that's called kicking somebody when they're down.
Right.
That's what that's called, Richard.
Thanks, Richard. Thanks. We
lost basketball, and we lost the Ryder Cup. So we're not looking very good right now, America.
Nah, we need a break. We need a break, guys. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna take some years off. We're not getting the president. We're just gonna be without one. Just gonna take a break, guys. We're just not gonna do it. We're not changing anything for the next year. We're just not gonna change it.
School safety patrol, Rod. Now, my question is, who was a crossing guard at school? Who was a hall monitor at school?
Ooh, who was a hall monitor?
Who did that job?
I could.
Listen, I don't need you to say anything. You don't have to admit it out loud. Okay.
You got to wear the stripe joint. You got this.
Yeah. Take out your phone. Take out your phone. Act like you're going to take a selfie, but just look at yourself and say, yes, you were the nerd.
It's all good. It's all good. I tell my kids all the time, nerds rule the world anyway. Nerds rule the world.
David Dixon coming at me.
He came in. He said, and you still own cowboy gear. It just gets worse. Oh, he about to pull out all the paraphernalia. See what you done did, David? See what you done did? Look at that. Look at that. He said, Richard said I was a cool geek. I was a cool geek.
In other words, yes, he was a hall monitor.
Just said I was one of the hall monitors, always looking for.
Yeah, you're the reason. Jeff is the reason we needed hall monitors.
Right. Right. Oh man.
David Dixon, I'm going to fold my Dallas Cowboy flag the way that I fold the American flag. How about that?
Because Dallas is America's team.
Yeah.
Look at that. Listen, don't worry, guys. If Dallas ever wins the Super Bowl, we will be off for about a month. Just to cool off a month.
If Dallas
will not subject you guys.
Bowl, I'm hosting BOL for a month.
The BOL sign is now the Dallas sign.
It'll have the Dallas Star. Yep. And it will say the title. The banner will read, "Welcome to Cowboys of legacy.
Right? Not the Cowboys. Right? He said Dallas. Dallas is America's taking a whole new beat. Right? A whole new beat.
Yeah, I need a drink of ice water.
Right, as we controlling topics, yes.
I will. It'll be all Dallas Cowboy trivia for a month.
Oh, not the trivia. Oh, not trivia.
Question of the day: who was the running back?
Oh man! All right, listen. He said Cowboy legacy is hilarious. Do it for one episode. Listen, I give it to him. Listen, I give it to him because he takes a lot. He takes a lot. Everybody just come at him. Nobody talks about any other team. They just come straight for him. I mean, even though
I had Bible study yesterday. I have a noonday Bible study, right? And when I got on, I didn't think about this banner hanging behind me.
Right.
Somebody said, "Pastor, who made you mad?" You got the Dallas Cowboy banner up there. Somebody must have said something. Somebody must have made you mad. I'm like, yep, sure did, and I was being sarcastic. I put it up right after we lost against Arizona. We were supposed to win that game. Somebody said, "Oh, what happened? We lost.
We lost. You lose. You win some. You lose some."
I'm not gonna call any names.
Learn to fight again.
Houston fans. I don't call any names, but those Houston fans are something else.
Oh yeah. Oh, that TikTok. Oh, was it Instagram or TikTok that Kadeem? Oh man, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. All right. So listen, guys, we appreciate you.
About liking Trump kind of feels like a fart in
Wait, now you know. Like a Trump. That's funny.
That is funny.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Because you never know who's guilty.
Now, somebody here got Trump in again. Who did
it? Somebody that called something, but it's not the Holy Ghost. All right. We're done being silly.
Close out. Appreciate you
Richard,
guys.
come on, not Seahawks. And what's funny is Richard put that up again because he put it up there and he spelled Seahawks.
Yeah, right. That's hilarious. All right. Listen, appreciate you guys for being here, rocking with us. Another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. Larry Banks comes on. He has he does a workout 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're currently doing a push-up sit-up challenge, 10 push-ups and sit-ups per day for the next 30 days. So if you're interested, make sure you connect with Larry. I think do I have this thing here? Let's see. Nope, I don't have it. I thought I had this thing. Text. There you go. Text LCF to 84576. Text LCF to 84576. All right. So we appreciate you guys for being here. Another edition of Brothers of Legacy. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Promise I'll have it together tomorrow. Today was just one of the days. Yeah, guys, see the kind of see a picture of. I did one of those AI renditions. You see the BOL with the trees.
Yeah.
So it came up pretty cool.
Because our mugs are blocking it.
Right. I'm gonna post it on the Facebook page, so make sure you check it out. All right. So we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. I heard. He said, "Oh wait," he said, "I heard sit-ups are bad for your back." Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all need follow Jeff on TikTok. I think I seen it on TikTok. Jeff was doing some jump roping like a professional. So don't let Jeff and his antics make it seem like
Jeff
the brother
was
out of
getting it
shape.
in. Yeah,
He was getting it in. I was like,
he was
oh,
getting it in.
okay, Jeff. All right. All right.
David Dishman says improper sit-ups are bad, but good sit-ups not
good
so
sit-ups,
much.
not so much. There we go. There we go. All right, guys. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, make good choices. 988. If you or someone you love is having a mental health crisis, make sure you dial 988. Know that we love you. Jesus loves you better. And what's today? Today's Wednesday. Go to church. Go to church. Go to church. Go to somebody's Bible study. Go to somebody's Bible study. I just felt it in my shando. You seen it. You were scrolling. You seen the flyer. Go in person. Don't do it online. Just go in person. Sit in the back. Just get a little word. All right. That's it. That's all. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. And that's it. That's it. Peace out.